I met Astolfo'S voice actor. So a few weeks ago, I went to a convention with my girlfriend because we were meeting the Helluva cast there. And I was like, it's gonna be fun. It was the last day of the convention. I thought, fuck it. I'm gonna cosplay as Astolfo, you know? I shaved my thighs, which took me about 2 hours. And my girlfriend helped me out with makeup and I put on the cosplay. Once I arrived at the convention, I was originally going to show Morgana Ignis, the voice actor of Sally Mae, my cosplay because she wanted to cosplay as Astolfo. So I thought I should go as Astolfo and show it to her, you know? So while I was browsing around the convention, I noticed a new sign for the autograph signings. And I was like, oh, is there a new person here? I didn't think about it too much, so I went to a separate line to get some merchandise. While I was waiting, then I heard somebody yelled, Astolfo! And I looked and it was a person in the new spot for the autograph signings waving at me. And I waved back for like 10 seconds like a fucking idiot. And then after those painful 10 seconds, she yelled, I voiced him! And then I was like, oh, no way! Just like screaming in my head. Really? I exclaimed and then I ran over there. But then I got stuck between either going through the exit or entrance. But then I was like, oh, and then I made up my mind to go meet her. Finally, I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? Like, what? Like, why are you here? How are you here? Why are you here? And I just blatted a bunch of words because I was so shocked and flabbergasted in shock. And I'm so shocked about it to this day. And then she was laughing and she was like, well, I was a last minute addition. One of the voice actors left early and I happened to be in Vegas and in the area for the convention. And they asked me to come down. And I was like, sure, why not? Then I was like stimming like freaking crazy. Like jumping up and down, shaking my arms, like doing the hokey pokey, start like doing spinning all around. I don't know. Then my girlfriend was like, he really loves Astolfo. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, it's funny. I've only seen like 5 episodes of Apocrypha because I was so confused about starting it. I didn't know where to start with the series. Now I'm watching it and I love it. And then she was like, yeah, I was watching Apocrypha and I was like, I loved it. I should watch some other stuff from the series. And then I was like, whoa, this is confusing. And I was like, yeah, aside from Apocrypha. And I was like, this didn't feel right. Then I went to Zero. Then I was like, this didn't feel right either. Then I started with Unlimited Blade and I was like, okay, now I'm getting somewhere with the story. Then she was like, yeah, I also saw that people didn't like Apocrypha because it was more of a funny mood than a serious moments like the other parts of the series. I was like, how can they hate Astolfo? I liked it during the first 5 episodes I watched. And she was like, I don't know, man. Then after she asked if I wanted to print, and I was like, yeah. It was funny. The staff that was with her said, we got a fine selection of prints. And I looked at it in my Astolfo cosplay and I said, you know which one I want. Well, you know which one I want. Also, did you know she also voiced this character from Hazard Hotel? Shocker. While we were getting the prints and payment stuff, I talked to her again saying, I remember I saw on your Twitter when Astolfo was trending and how you didn't know why it was trending until you saw why. And she started freaking dying of laughter. Okay, so for those that don't know, Astolfo was trending on Twitter for a while and she was like, oh my god, Astolfo's trending. Thank you guys so much for supporting the character. And she found out why it was trending. It was because somebody had like a monster can and they compared sizes to something inappropriate. And she was like, yeah, that was embarrassing. A bunch of the staff talked to me about the prints and asked, do you want a quote? Do you want a duel here? And I was like, dude, I want freaking everything, my guy. And then she was like, all right, for the quote, what do you want? And I was like, dog, I bought a quote and I don't know what I want because I never watched the show. It's so silly. I'm embarrassing myself. And she said, how about this? I say you're my favorite waifu and husbando. And I was like, yes, that's freaking perfect. Then I got the signature with the doodle and the quote. Then I got a picture with her and it was amazing. Like this entire freaking week, I was playing in my head over and over and over about what happened. I met the freaking Helluva boss cast. I met freaking Astolfo. I met all my counter characters all in one freaking place. Like, what are the chances of this, you know? So yeah, I'm happy about this. But yeah, I met Astolfo's voice actor. Next week, I'll talk about the Helluva boss cast. If I even talk about that next week, I don't know. Like, I'm freaking inconsistent with my freaking uploads.